Let's be honest, brother. Too many men get caught in the trap of pretty words. A midnight I miss you text, a heart emoji, a late night call out of nowhere. And just like that, you start believing she's all in. But here's the cold truth. Words are easy. They cost nothing. It's not the loud gestures that matter. It's the quiet actions, the things she does when no one's watching. Today, I'm breaking down the 7 subtle signs a woman only reveals to the man she genuinely loves. Not the one she's casually dating. Not the guy she's entertaining out of boredom. But the man who holds her loyalty, her heart, her soul. Once you recognize these signs, you'll never be fooled by surface-level affection again. Let's get into it. When she cares for you without being asked. When a woman loves, nurturing becomes effortless. She doesn't wait for reminders. She doesn't need to be begged. She simply weaves herself into your routine like a silent protector. She brews your coffee before sunrise. She senses your stress before you speak. She checks in about the little things. Your dentist appointment, that job interview, whether you've eaten. This isn't about gender roles. It's not submission. It's investment. Because when a woman truly loves, your well-being becomes part of hers. She does the invisible things. Not to impress, but because your happiness echoes in her own. But know this, she won't do this for a man she doubts. She won't extend herself for someone she sees as temporary. So if she's showing consistent silent care, that's not affection. That's love in motion. 2, she protects your name when you're not around. You want to know how deep her love runs? Watch how she talks about you when you're not there. A woman in love guards your name like a treasure. She shuts down gossip, corrects disrespect. She doesn't join the laughter when others joke about you. Even in subtle moments, she stands tall. Because loyalty isn't loud, it's firm. It's silent integrity. To her, you're not just her man, you're part of who she is. So if she's defending you in rooms you don't even enter, she's real. But if she stays silent in your absence, she doesn't deserve your presence. 3, she chooses you before the label. Most men miss this. True commitment doesn't start with a title. It starts in her behavior. She withdraws from attention that once fed her ego. She stops entertaining old flames. She skips events that could spark insecurity. Not because you told her to, but because she's already decided you're worth it. She doesn't need to flaunt loyalty. She lives it. Her energy shifts from external validation to quiet devotion. No thirst traps. No half-in, half-out games. She moves like your presence is home. And she guards that home before the world even sees it. 4, she adapts to your life without losing herself. Love isn't control. It's rhythm. It's alignment. A woman in love doesn't try to pull you off your path. She doesn't resent your grind. She studies your pace and dances with it. She supports the late nights at the gym, the endless hours chasing your goals. Not because it's easy, but because she respects your mission. She learns how to fit into your ecosystem without fading away. She maintains her own fire, but makes space for yours to burn. She doesn't want your shadow. She wants your partnership. That's rare. Most either vanish into love or try to dominate it. But when she supports without suffocating, you've got something real. If she sees your darkness and stays, want to know if her love is real? Show her your flaws, not the confident version of yourself, not the curated strength. Show her the man who doubts, the one who breaks. If she only loves your power, she'll vanish when you fall. But if she stays when you're on your knees, that's love. She doesn't mock your tears. She doesn't throw your pain back in your face. She listens. She holds space. She respects you more for revealing the cracks. Because in her eyes, vulnerability means trust. And trust means depth. If she's seen your lowest and still sees your worth, don't question it. That's love. If she sees a future and puts you in it, a woman's vision for her life is sacred. If you're not part of it, she's not truly in it. But if she starts planning with you in mind, that means everything. Vacations, savings, career moves, family. You're not an accessory. You're a foundation. She says we, not me. She asks your input on things that don't even concern you directly, because your opinion shapes her direction. This isn't attachment, it's partnership. If you're not just included, but central to her future, you're already home to her. 7, she becomes your anchor. This is the one most men overlook, the rarest one. When a woman truly loves, she doesn't bring chaos. She brings calm. When your world spins, she centers you. When you lose faith, she reminds you of who you are. She doesn't drain your spirit. She recharges it. She's not chasing drama. She's chasing growth. She sees beyond your flaws. She sees your potential. And more importantly, she stays consistent. Not because life is easy, but because you're worth the storm. That's not a crush. That's not infatuation. That's foundation. That's the woman you build a kingdom with. So if any part of this felt familiar, if you saw even one of these signs in your life, don't ignore it. Don't brush it off. Honor it. Recognize it. And if you haven't experienced this yet, don't settle until you do. Comment the word anchor if you've had a woman hold you down through the storm, or if you're still holding space for the one who will. Because real love doesn't float, it grounds. And if you're ready for more unfiltered truths like this, subscribe to the Daily Stoic.